today I want to make a video talking about ingredients. I want to talk about ingredients for making your own hair or skin products. So today I'm going to talk about ingredients, and I think I'm going to do 3 main areas of ingredients for today. So I'm going to start with liquids, and liquids that you can use in your homemade products would be something that's going to be hydrating for your skin and your hair. Water is a really good hydrator, and if you're going to be using water in your homemade products, I recommend using distilled water because we don't want any external bacteria getting into our homemade products. Another good liquid would be aloe vera juice. Aloe is very hydrating, it's very soothing for the skin and for your hair, so that would be a really great liquid to incorporate in your homemade products. Some other liquids could be hydrosols, rose water, or other hydrosols that involve other flowers and herbs. And a hydrosol typically means that, and a hydrosol is a form of herbal water, usually performed with herbal distillation. So herbal distillation is, the way that you could do this at home if you want to make your own hydrosol is that you would get a large pot, put like a stone or another small form of bakeware in the bottom that you can set a bowl on top of, so it would be upside down, something firm that you can put a bowl to collect your hydrosol on top of, and placing your water and your petals of whatever flower that you want inside and turning your lid upside down. The condensation that collects from the boiling water would be a form of a distillate if you wanted to do this at home. Distilling in general is a entire process, and you would need specific equipment if you wanted to do a true distilling process. But you can buy hydrosols, and hydrosols are a great ingredient to include in your hair care or your skin care. They are hydrating, but also offer whatever nutrients and vitamins and properties of the herbs that are infused into the liquids. Another liquid that would be great for the hair is a wapui ginger. Now, this one is very difficult to get a hold of unless you grow it yourself or live around the plant already. I have yet to be able to find the liquid just to be able to purchase a wapui ginger liquid directly. I also have not tried it myself, and I want to so badly. But a wapui ginger is a pinkish red flower of the ginger family, and it's typically grown in a tropical environment, and you can go up and break open the flower, and this liquid will fall out of the flower, out of the bulb of the flower, and it is so soothing and moisturizing for the hair and the skin. So I highly recommend that if it is available to you. Liquids and ingredients are helpful for making lotions or being a base of a emulsified product. So something like shampoo, conditioner, lotions, things of that nature, that you would need a liquid as the base. Liquids are what hydrates and plumps up the skin cells. It rejuvenates them. You literally need water to survive, so your skin and your hair also need water to be hydrated and not become brittle and things of that nature. Now I want to move on to oils, and this is going to be a large portion of this video. But oils, how to select your oils, what kind of oils work for what purpose, and how to get started on choosing oils for your homemade products. If you think that you are a product junkie, if you think that you are always looking for new products, always trying out new things, the world of making your own products is just as versatile and endless, because there are tons of oils that you can choose from. that you can constantly be trying out and seeing how they work on your skin, on your hair. I recommend making a list. I am a very visual person, and I really benefit from having a list that I can recall and make notes on to say how this oil affected my skin and my hair. So an oil's purpose in products is to help contain the moisture that you apply to your skin or hair. So if you have just gotten out of the shower, you might not necessarily need a body lotion. You could use a body oil and gain the same effect of keeping the hydration in your skin from steaming in the shower. Because your skin has already absorbed some of the water from being in the shower, you could use an oil that could be moisturizing for the skin, softening for the skin, and also keep the moisture that you've just acquired in your skin. I also want to talk about how to use oils in a way that will not make them feel greasy for you. So that's why I recommend the list approach, so that way you can keep up with the oils and how they affect you and whether or not they make you break out or sit on top of your skin or actually absorb well into your skin and hair. In this section, when I'm talking about oils, I'm also going to be talking about oils and butters. So the difference between an oil and a butter being shea butter, mango butter, cocoa butter, Elipe, all different types of butters, the difference between that and oil. So the difference between an oil and a butter is the type of fat that is in the substance. Oils are usually like polyunsaturated fats, and butters are saturated fats. Fats in general are great for your skin and hair. They add a lot of moisture and elasticity, and they allow the water that's already inside of your skin and hair to bind and stay underneath the oil or fat that you've put into your hair or skin. If you're curious about how to get started in the selection for oils for your ingredients, you can look up the Comedogenic rating of different oils. So I would recommend looking at a master list of oils and choosing like 3 because if you love products, if you are a product junkie, you can easily go down a rabbit hole where you're like, oh, I want to try all of the oils. I want to try this one, that one, this one, that one. There's time. You will be able to try all of the oils. So just take a few at a time and experiment with them on your skin and hair. Choose 3 from different comedogenic ratings and see how that affects you. So there are some oils. So a comedogenic rating is a rating for cosmetic science behind oils, and a low comedogenic rating would be that it is extremely easily absorbed by the skin and hair. So that would also mean that it probably has a low likelihood of forming acne on the skin, and it's a very lightweight oil or butter, and it's not just going to sit and feel greasy. And then a very high comedogenic rating would be something that is a very heavy oil, probably not the easiest size of molecule to be absorbed by your skin and your hair. And sometimes it also could be an acne issue because it just sits on top of the pores. And that doesn't mean that these oils don't have great properties or that they're not moisturizing. It's just a scale to see how easily and how readily the skin and hair would absorb these oils. And I think that's a great route to finding the oils that you lean towards that work for you. So if you have the money available to you, you can buy small amounts, like 4 ounces or less, of these types of oils to try them out. And then if you have a really positive oils or butters, and if you have a really positive experience, then you can move on to seeing if getting a larger amount in bulk would be more cost efficient for you. When you buy an oil or butter in bulk, then you are limited to the amount of oil that you have in terms of being able to try a large variety of oils at any given time, because you have, let's say you just have 1 gallon of avocado oil. It's cheaper than buying small amounts of avocado oil over an extended period of time, but then you only have avocado oil to make all of your skin and hair products for a good while. If you're on a budget, I highly recommend trying out small amounts of oils initially to grow your understanding, build your list of oils and butters that work for your skin and hair type. And once you've done that for a few months, I would recommend 6 months of trying out different oils, just so that you can explore, not feel limited, and have fun with it, if you have money to do so. And then after that, to save money if you do not have the money available to you, buying oils in bulk, and just buying 2 to 3 oils in bulk, and using that for your hair and skincare regimen for the year, and then the next year trying out something else, and then the following year doing something else. And if you have products that work for you and you get results that you really enjoy in terms of your hair or your skin, you don't have to change things up if you don't want to, but it allows you to experiment with things and not feel trapped in a specific type of oil. Some very lightweight oils that I love on the pricey side would be argan oil. Argan oil is just amazing. It's a very, very lightweight oil. It's not going to feel heavy or greasy in your hair, and it's just luxurious. It is a luxury oil. It's quite expensive. Another oil that I think is great, and it is a very lightweight oil, is apricot kernel oil. It is also a very lightweight oil. That I don't think that it is as pricey as argan oil, but it is still on the expensive side. And then another oil that is fairly lightweight. It is not as lightweight as the 2 that I previously mentioned, but jojoba oil is extremely lightweight. It is very similar to the sebum that our skin and hair already produces. So if you would like something that's not going to be weighing down your hair or weighing down your skin, jojoba oil is a great place to start. If you like a medium weight oil, some medium weight oils that you could try out would be safflower oil, that's relatively inexpensive, almond oil, sunflower oil, macadamia oil is pretty nice, kukui nut oil. Those oils are pretty medium weight. They're not very heavy, but they're not as light as the ones that I previously mentioned. And then some heavier oils that are not as heavy as the super heavy oils, but will offer a little bit more moisture, would be avocado oil. When I'm making my hair products or my skin products, I like to balance 3 different oils, 3 different types of oils. So I'll usually pick a liquid oil, something that is liquid when it is at room temperature. I'll usually pick an oil that is firm at room temperature, so something like babasu oil or coconut oil that is a solid at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And I would also pick a butter, and a butter would be something like shea butter, cocoa butter, kapuasu butter, aloe butter. I think that the skin really benefits from having a balance of all 3, and I usually do equal parts of all 3. It also lends itself to a good consistency in your products, like the actual viscosity and consistency in the jar or container that it is in is smoother because it's not just one liquid, it's not just one oil, it's not just one liquid oil, and it's not just a whole bunch of hair butter. There is a balance between the viscosities of your ingredients. I would also like to talk about preservatives. If you're going to be making homemade products and you want them to be shelf stable, as in you would like for them to be able to sit in your pantry, in your linen closet, or in your bathroom and not need to be refrigerated and not need to be preserved in any way, then you need a shelf stable preservative in your products. There are several options available. A really great option for a broad spectrum preservative would be Optifin Plus. I'll leave the name of that on the side here. And I'll also leave like a little list of some preservatives that you can use, because I'm sure that I might butcher the names of these preservatives. But there are a lot of options that you can use for preservatives, some being a more naturally based preservative and some being just a broad spectrum preservative that is going to make sure that your skin and hair products don't get moldy or bad for your skin. That's it for my little ingredients video today, talking about liquids, oils, and preservatives that you can use in your homemade products. If this was helpful to you, that's great. Like it, like my video, comment some different products that you've made or oils that you like. And if you're interested in this content, come back, because I will be making another ingredient video where I talk about emollients, humectants, and proteins that you can use in your hair and skin products. I love you. See you next time.